get me, the police won't get me! Hey guys, it's your boy Jude and welcome back to another video. Obviously, today we're not playing Miles Morales, instead we're playing Lego DC Supervillains. And today I'll be showing you my 5 custom WandaVision characters. Now, there will be a spoiler warning issued for this video because they are based on yesterday's episode. So, if you haven't seen that episode yet, then click off now. I definitely advise that. Though the first 2 characters may not be spoilers, the last one definitely is. So, if you haven't watched yesterday's episode, then click off now. So our first character is, of course, Vision. So, let's run through how I made him. So first of all, I used Red Tornado's head just because, as you can see in the top of his head, it looks like Mind Stone. So I think that really works well for this character. Then, if you scroll down to arms, I used Adam Strange's arms because if you haven't noticed on his costume, he's got little, I guess, wrist armor pieces, whatever you would call them, and then they've kind of got like a little indent in them, so that's why I've chosen his arms. And obviously for the hands, I've just gone with the normal skin tone colour, pink obviously for Vision. And then I decided to go with Sea King's torso because that's the one that's going to give you a decent effect and it's still going to be the pale green colour. And then I also used Sea King's hips. Obviously these have to be recoloured in this pale green colour down here. Next I move on to the legs and I used pale green here and I used dark pinkish purple colour for the boots. I think this definitely looks a lot like Vision. And then finally we go onto the cape and you just make it a nice yellow colour, but go for the darker, more orange yellow. So now moving on to the powers, or personality. So you've got red health, heart, and then standard health, because obviously we know he's not indestructible. I gave him a robot voice because obviously he's not human. I gave him Death Storm's like little power target thing. I just gave him normal speed, and for the animation I just gave him normal as well. Now on to the powers. No grow, but you want to give him flight and hyper jump. Then you want to give him hold here. You want to give him beam style 3. Heat. You'll give it to him in his eyes, and you want to make the colour the same colour as the cape. And then for press circle, it's the same. You just will go with Bolt Style 7, that same colour, and it coming from the eyes because it looks like it comes from the Mind Stone. And then go to square. There's nothing on the square press and nothing on the square hold. Then on skills, you will give them technology, mind control, telekinesis, super strength, smash walls, X-ray, and that's it. Now finally, you want to make him nothing just because there really isn't anything that would match up. You could choose something, but you know. You'll make him a hero, and then you want to give the name Vision. So, here is Wanda. So first of all, you want to come to ponytail hair for the hairstyle. Then you want to do it in this light brownish colour, because I think that looks pretty accurate. Then you want to go to normal heads in a female head, obviously, like a darker skin colour for the lips, and then brown eyebrows. Now for the arms, you give her red arms, flesh toned hands, Mary Bromfield's torso because I think that looks the most accurate. So you're going to need the Shazam character pack if you want to make these characters. Then dark blue legs with grey boots, and then dark blue hips. And then moving on to personality, you give her normal red health icon, standard health, any female voice, Death Storm's targeting, normal speed, and a cool, I guess, animation because she's trying to act cool in the episode, but actually she needs a lot of help. Then you don't need anything for the tag button. For the jump button, you give her flight. For the special button, you have bolts in red, and these are heat bolts. And then you've got an explosion attack, so you go with explosion style 1, explosion effect 2, and sonar explosion, and then obviously in the colour red. Then moving on, nothing for the action button. Then for skills, you give her acrobatics, mind control and telekinesis in red, and then that is it. Now going on to basic information, I'm going to put her neutral because at the time we don't really know what's going on with Wanda. It looks like she's a good guy, so you can put her as a hero, but I'm just going to put her neutral because she has gone a little bit crazy. Then finally, nothing for the affiliation, and then obviously name her Wanda. So next custom out of the WandaVision crew is Billy. So first of all, we'll go into head, not preset head, and scroll all the way to custom head 16. And it doesn't really matter what you do for these bits, just don't give him any accessories. Next, if you go into hair, I chose to use Shazam's Eugene's hair, which again means you're going to need the Shazam character pack for this to make these characters. Now, that is if you want to make Billy look like this, but I think that personally just looks like the best, but you can use any hairpiece up here, but I just think that looks good. Next, you'll go over here and give him the sleeves. So you want to do red for colour 1, and then dark blue for colour 2. And then for the hands, just normal flesh coloured. Then you want to go to, you don't want to have a preset body, you want to have a custom body. You'll give him body 6, and then the collar bit at the top needs to be in dark blue, and then the actual torso itself needs to be red. Then you need to give him these boot legs with the dark blue trousers and black boots, and then dark blue hips. Now, onto his personality, you can give him the cool animation, no speed, health type normal and standard health, voice 1 or any male voice. Target, I chose the flashes, but actually I'm going to change that because I think live wise fits his powers a little better. Next, you don't need to give him grow for the tag button. You will have to give him fly and hyper jump. You will give him a force field in this blue colour. And you give him force field style 5. Then you need to give him a beam, but this time it's going to be same colour here. It's going to come from the left hand. It's going to be an electric beam, and you're going to choose beam style 7. So for square button, you can give him bolts, and everything is the same as the beam. And you want to give him targeting as well, so don't forget that. Nothing for square hold. Then you want to give him technology, acrobat, mind control in that same blue colour, telekinesis in the blue colour, and then acrobat. And finally, you're going to make him a hero. He doesn't have any affiliation, and then obviously just name him Billy. Moving on to the last member of the WandaVision family, this is Tommy. So first of all, you want to give him the same head as Billy, obviously because they're twins. Next, you want to give him the long hair from the, I guess, the custom hair pieces up here. And you want to turn that into this, I guess, light dark brown colour. Next, you want to give him these kind of pale, this colour green arms. And I haven't seen anything that could make it so that it's got white arms, so white on the arms as well. If you do want that effect, I'd probably say the best thing is this, in that colour obviously, but I just don't really like that, so I'd personally just go with them in this colour here. And next, we'll go on to the hands, and you want to give him flesh coloured hands. Then we will go on to his torso and give him Freddie Freeman, again from the Shazam character pack, so you will need the pack to be able to make the WandaVision characters. And the reason I chose that just because I think that one looks the best. Next, you want to give him the boots, and obviously with that green colour, then you want to give him just white boots because that's similar to what he wears. Then finally, you just want to give him his hips in that same colour. Next, on personality, standard personality, same with everyone else. Any male voice, live wire, or I'm actually going to choose Lex Luthor's targeting. And then this time you're going to give him super speed because obviously that's his power. Next, for abilities, no grow, but you will give him jump dash and no hyper jump. Then for the special button, you give him teleport. That is an option, I just think it makes it look better, and do it in this blue colour here because that's really what his powers are, well, at least the colours of his powers. Then for hold, you just do lunge, so that obviously he can lunge. Nothing for square hold and nothing for square tap. And for skills, you give him technology, acrobatics and wall climbing. And finally, status hero, affiliation unknown, and then the character name Tommy. Now, as you know, it's been Agatha all along, so final character is Agatha. So in the last episode, it was obviously revealed that Agnes was actually Agatha Harkness. Who didn't see that coming? So I kind of had to make her. So first of all, I've given her straight long hair. I think this is best, although you can also choose wavy too, or you can choose this, the curly longs hair, which yes does look good. In fact, you know what, I'm actually going to change mine to wavy too because I think that looks better in the end. So then go on to the arms. I wanted to give her a sweater design, so I've just given her the Knitted Minions arms in dark blue, and then the Knitted Minions torso in dark blue. Then next, when we move on to the hands, obviously just in flesh colour. For the legs, you obviously go back to the boots, black for the legs, and then dark blue for the actual boots. I think that looks accurate because I didn't really want to have it just black on black, so I don't really think that looks good. Then you want to give them Adam Strange's hip piece. And obviously for the face, you're just going to go with a regular one, similar to the same head that Wanda's got, just with black eyebrows instead. Then we haven't done this for any other characters, but we're going to give her effect, left hand glow, and then we're going to give it style 4 and then in purple, because I think that definitely resembles Agnes. Now moving on to personality, we're going to give her red for hearts, standard health, voice, any female voice, Poison Ivy, for some reason I decided to choose her, but I personally would go with Mercy Graves. No speed, and for the animation, I'd give her the cool animation. Now, for abilities, for the tag button, you don't go for grow. Double jump, because I don't think you can fly. Obviously no hyper jump. Special button, tap, so the same bolts as everyone else, but just to this time be purple. And then I'll give her an explosion attack, same as Wanda, just with explosion effect 4. Then moving on to square, nothing for square tap, and nothing for square hold. And then finally, going on to skills, mind control in purple, acrobatics, telekinesis in purple. And now finally for this character, obviously put the status as villain, affiliation unknown, and then the character name, either Agnes or Agatha. I don't think there's enough space to do Agatha Harkness, so yeah. So here are the characters in the open world of DC Villains. We have Vision, so you can fly and stuff, got laser beams, and this is what I meant when I said it looks like it's coming out of the Mind Stone. And then here we have Wanda, who obviously has the Scream attack. I think that looks really good. Oh wait, please run me now. Run, 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 run. I mean fly. Fly! I think we've escaped. Yeah, and I honestly think Wanda's probably one of my best customs. Next, move on to Agatha. Again, I think she looks good. I don't think I really messed up with her. I'm not sure about the flying, that's probably the only thing I've mentioned. But I think, to be honest, I did well with Agatha. Then, move on to Tommy. And I also think Billy and Tommy are the two which I think I kind of perfected. I would say for Tommy, you can give him Mary Bromfield's torso, same with Wanda. But I think that this is just better because then you have some variation between your characters. And then finally, Billy. Obviously, I think I did okay with him. The other thing with Billy is that it's not that accurate because he has different tones of like white and red and stuff on his body. And why am I stuck in a train? So yeah. Anyway, that's my WandaVision customs. If you did enjoy today's video, please do leave a like and why don't you consider subscribing and have a look at other videos that I've got. By the way, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload by me. And that's all from me today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.